Good Sunday morning. It is, what day is it? It's the 28th of July, 2024, about 7:25 in the morning. And we are getting ready to try to get as much done as it possibly can. Don't forget your suntan lotion, kids. Sunscreen. I'm still getting burnt. I'm not even that. And I'm pretty fair-skinned, but when I used to work out doing a little bit of road work and work my neighbor's farm, I eventually got to the point where I didn't need sunscreen. But I don't know if it's getting older or just I'm still outside less. Anyway, it's 27.7 degrees out, almost 28 degrees. It's about the same as in here, actually. It's only half a degree cooler and 10% less humidity. It's 82% humidity outside. It is going to be unpleasant today, which is why we're starting early. I actually got up at 5, but it was raining. And, yeah, decided we were going to sleep in. Not a ton that I can do in the rain. And I mean, that's why I spent all yesterday inside editing videos and getting them uploaded, so we're good through first half of August. For at least the longer videos. This one I'm going to try to cut and edit down. I have a lot of very long videos, and that's partially because I just don't have time to edit them down, and I don't really care for the process. Editing is not at all fun, at least for me. So we'll try to do a little better job with this one, rather than some of the some of the long cuts that I've jokingly called the movie in the video descriptions. But I know some people do just want to hear and see the countryside, so I try to make sure that they can have something interesting to look at. But I'm going to finish getting ready, finish my coffee here, and head on out. Well, I wanted to do some work on a tractor this morning, but my fields are way too soft and wet right now. I'm not afraid of the tractor sinking, but I am afraid of damaging my rototiller attachment just because the soil is so wet and heavy right now. I don't know. Thankfully, potatoes aren't super picky, so if I need to, towards the end of the day, I can put them in the ground by hand, which will suck and be a lot of work. But as you can see, I have some sprouting. My tomatillos are sprouted. And back over here, we have onions. Over there, you can see the plants hardening off. Several of them have still not germinated. I think there's one seed company that I don't plan to use again because almost nothing I got from them is germinated. Maybe I just didn't store the seeds well enough while I was waiting, but like it's all the ones that are in those pots for months, and then all of these which I just planted. I thought, maybe this variety really wants some hot conditions, but the good news is it looks like we only have 20 to 30% chance of rain for the rest of the day. But that can change at a moment's notice. Instead, what we are going to do is we are going to mow. And come on a walk with me here. I mowed all of this, Friday morning? Not all of this. I mowed a section of this Friday morning before work. And it stops right here. I think maybe you can kind of see the line, but it's almost like I did nothing. This is also really slow going. I can't speak English anymore. What's going on, guys? Slow going. You can see that there's just so much dew and moisture and wherever this grass is thick, it just holds on to that. So I end up having to like clean out the mower very frequently. But it needs to get done. Didn't have a chance to do it yesterday. There's a little bit of time yesterday when it was sunny, but there's a festival going on over at the temple near us, Buddhist temple. It's a temple or is it a shrine? It's a temple. A shrine? Shrine. Yep. Shinto shrine, I guess. Anyway, I didn't want my mower noises to interrupt any of that. So, we'll see what we can do here. This is still going to be slow going. I have my mower set on 7, which is its second to highest setting. Who knows? I don't know, if you have a better camera recommendation than a GoPro, let me know. This thing does horribly in low light. It keeps resetting. This is GoPro 10. I haven't had it for very long. I bought it, I think, after we moved to this new house. So I've had it at most like 6 months. We haven't even lived here for 6 months. I'm already sweating. But yeah, if you have something other than GoPro that's a recommendation, let me know. Should be waterproof. Ideally with an exposed external USB port so I can plug a battery into it, rather than having to buy proprietary batteries over and over. But I'd appreciate it. Anyway, let's get to mowing. All right, I don't know if you've been looking at that sky, but we're already getting rain on a little bit. Well, just some sprinkling here and there. I'm beat. I haven't had breakfast. It's probably about 9:30. Yep, 9:25. You can see what all of my battery power. I have one more 3 amp hour battery that I just rarely use, but yep, that's what all my batteries will get me. If I get everything charged, I can probably do the rest of the property. But it really depends on how wet it is, because that's what's taking a lot of power. This grass is just so wet, it takes a lot to slog through it and keep the blade spinning. But anyway, pick back up later. Alright, so the weather today steadfastly refuses to make up its mind. We were only supposed to have a few minutes that it might rain. As you walk around here, you might be able to tell that it is windy. And no, it is raining again. I can't just not work in the rain. Mowing is harder, but it's life. I've got 3 batteries recharged, 4th on the way, so I can do some more mowing. I went in, I had some breakfast, or brunch, I guess. I ate at like 9:30 or 10. Yeah, it'll probably keep me until dinner time. I might have a snack later. But anyway, there's stuff that needs to be done. I'm still worried about taking the tractor in to this muddy mess. But I need to get my potatoes in the ground. I cut them and kept them in a humid place, as this is quite the haul. Alright, so the rain does not seem to stop anytime soon. But, you know, we still gotta do things. So, I'm not gonna run the tractor. I'm going to try to hold out on that tomorrow morning before work, maybe. We can get those potatoes in the ground. I looked at my kidney beans, red kidney beans. I'm not going to do anything with them today, especially with the rain. Maybe when it gets drier, I'll try to harvest those. Same with the black beans, I think. Probably do one big harvest, and I'll probably pull the plants entirely. I really need to re-till that soil because it's becoming overtaken, and we're nowhere near being able to do no-till yet, although that is the goal. That is the future goal. But anyway, you know what that means. Maybe raining, but it's time to mow some more grass, so stay tuned for that. Well, I was hoping to get the potatoes in the ground. It hasn't rained in a couple of hours. Some of the grass dried up a little bit, which made the last of the mowing, which I just finished 10-15 minutes ago, a little bit easier. Still rough. The grass is so thick and holds in so much moisture, like I have to constantly shake it out. It just gets jammed up in there. Since I can't do potatoes, there's one other thing we need to do today. That is get our fertilization on. Good morning. My voice probably doesn't sound great. I'm going to do some farm work this morning. I took yesterday off. It was rainy anyway by the time I got up, and I need my field at least a little bit dry. I went to the doctor yesterday. They said I need to go to an ENT, so it is probably about, a little after 6. So I'm going to try to get my potatoes in the ground and then go to the ENT. But yeah, let's get working on that. All right, I don't know if you can see it on the time lapse of me like jumping in and out of the tractor. I don't know if it's the diesel fumes or what, but giant hornets were really getting into being on my and near my tractor, and I'm not about it. I might be allergic to them. We don't know. Um, yep, I think they have a nest over across the street, but I don't know. But we got enough done of the tilling, so let's get to planting.
take a little break in the middle there. We have 8 kilograms of potatoes planted. Let's get them watering in. I'm really tired of this GoPro. The battery life is really short, so I have a USB battery plugged in. But the battery holder is not so strong. Oh, maybe. The battery compartment is not so strong, so the battery pops out. If there's any wind, like, everything's bad. So, next camera is not... And there we go. I'm going to put the tools away and start my main job. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy what we do here, please give us a like and a subscribe. Thanks again.